Welcome to WebStylePress. All web browsers incorporate predefined default styles. When using a web page inspector, it displays the user agent style sheet, which consists of the default styles applied by the web browser. In front-end development, resetting these styles is crucial to gain maximum control over the front-end design. So how to apply a proper CSS reset to gain maximum control over front-end? One way is to use this CSS reset. This CSS reset code ensures that your website looks consistent across different web browsers by removing default styles. Box sizing sets the box sizing property to border box for the HTML element. This means when you set the width and height of an element, it includes the padding and border, not just the content. It then inherits this setting for all elements and their before and after pseudo elements. This makes managing layout sizes more predictable. This prevents browsers from applying their default margins, paddings, and font weights, giving you a clean slate to start styling these elements. It removes the default list style, such as bullets or numbers, from OL and UL, making them plain lists without any indentation or symbols. This ensures that images are responsive and will never exceed the width of their container, scaling down if necessary while maintaining their aspect ratio with height auto. And finally, for the links, it removes the underline and makes links inherit the color of their parent elements, preventing the browser from applying the default blue color and underlining the links. By applying this CSS reset, you start with a more uniform base across all browsers, making it easier to apply your own styles and maintain the appearance of your site as you intended. And here is the result of these few HTML elements. This was before and this is after. But is it all? Some default styles are still being applied by web browser after this CSS reset. This CSS reset only resets some styles. There are some more. To reset all the default styles for all web browsers, you can do something like this. Asterisk, backdrop, all unset. Surprisingly, asterisk does not cover backdrop CSS pseudo element. The backdrop CSS pseudo element is a box the size of the viewport, which is rendered immediately beneath any element being presented in the top layer. And now all default styles have been removed from the web browser by using all unset. But you see, we have removed more than what was intended. Code in the head section, including CSS, is visible on the page. It aggressively removed all default styling from all elements on the page. So this reset unsets all properties for all elements. But keep in mind, after using all unset, you will need to explicitly set all the properties you want to use on elements, as this approach removes all default browser styles. This can be both a benefit and a drawback, depending on your project's requirements and how much control you need over styling. Elements like inputs, buttons, and other form controls lose essential styles that make them recognizable or usable. You will need to reapply styles to these elements to ensure they are functional and visually consistent. This method is very global. It affects every element on the page. Use it thoughtfully, especially for larger projects where it might introduce unexpected styling changes or conflicts. For projects where you want to start with a blank slate and have complete control over every element's styling, all unset can be a powerful tool, but it should be used with understanding of its broad effects. It can severely affect how elements are rendered within a page. It also removes the default styles applied to this style tag, as you can see, which can prevent your custom styles from being applied properly. So if you use all unset globally, it can lead to unexpected results like this. For best results, apply all unset only to elements that truly need it and explicitly define styles for your elements thereafter. So the conclusion is, while all unset is there, but don't use it to reset CSS. Use this CSS reset to reset selected styles from web browser. Okay, I hope it helped. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.